Hello, YouTube family. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jerry. Here I share all things spiritual, from incense to crystals to tarot videos and so much more. So feel free to subscribe to this channel to stay updated when we post. Feel free to follow me on all my social medias as well at Ashe and Ascend. You can find out a lot more about us on our social media, so I definitely recommend to follow us there. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the month of September. What does the month of September hold for you, your zodiac sign? In this video, we're going to be doing every zodiac sign in groups. We're going to be doing our fire signs, our water signs, our air signs, and our earth signs. So be sure to do your sun, moon, and rising. Make sure to watch all parts for your sun, moon, and rising signs to get a better understanding, to get a more accurate reading for you. So, first we're going to start off with our water sign collective. Our water sign collective. What is in store for my water sign collective for the month of September? Also, if you guys are seeing this on the first of the month or the first Sunday of September, don't forget to blow some cinnamon into your door for prosperity and abundance. Ooh. All right. If you guys are watching this the first day of September, on the 1st of September, don't forget to blow some cinnamon into your door for prosperity, and don't forget to wash your hands with some salt to remove any negativity that you may have picked up over this time period, over this last month. So let's go ahead and get into our water sign collective. I hope you guys like my little incense fountain back here. It's beautiful. My mother-in-law gave it to me. Shout out to her. So let's go ahead and start. What is in store for the month of September for our water sign collective spirit? What is in store for the month of September for our water sign collective? Oh, okay. Water sign collective. Who pregnant? Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Unless. Okay. Okay, my water sign collective, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Okay, so right off the bat, first of all, we have the Empress. The Empress is the mother. This is the mother of the deck. This is the mother fertility energy. So some of you may be very nurturing for this month of September. And if you're not nurturing, someone may find out that they're pregnant this month, or be giving the birth to something, be giving a birth, or being fertile with new ideas as well may be very touching for our water sign collective. Some of you may be fertile with new ideas, new business ideas, or just new ideas in general. And it could also represent that some of you might be getting pregnant this month. Some of you might conceive this month. If that's a goal for you, that could very well happen this month, especially with this Lovers card. This is giving us that energy of romance, that energy of motherly nurturing. You know, all those things are coming through here for our water sign collective. Now with this Seven of Wands in reverse. So first of all, we have a lot of fire sign energy here. So a lot of our water signs this month are going to be taking action towards something. Some of you guys are going to be actually putting that first foot forward to achieve something. And that's why I was saying, like, giving birth to new ideas. Some of you may have a new business idea or just a new idea in general that you're going to be taking action towards. You're going to be very active this month for my water sign collective. We have our Seven of Wands in reverse. So some of you guys may have to kind of either be more vulnerable this month or remove some boundaries that you may have in your life this month. Some of you guys may have had a very strong wall up. It may be very hard for you to let yourself be vulnerable with people or be very emotional. And I know that may sound very like, what? Water signs, they're always emotional. Yeah, I know that kind of sounds kind of crazy, but with the Seven of Wands in reverse, some of you guys may have had too hard of a demeanor this past month, or just in general. Some of you guys may have been very, very, not necessarily stuck up, but just had a very hard past. And so you kind of built this wall for yourself. You kind of put this cage up to protect yourself. And this month of September, it's going to be kind of demounting that wall, breaking down that wall, breaking down barriers, so that you can prosper, so that you can meet new people. Some of you may meet a new person, and for this reason, you may have to kind of peel back yourself, peel back layers of yourself, and be more vulnerable with certain people, or just be more vulnerable in your life this month of September. So what I'm really seeing is that some of you may come into some loving energy, and even if this isn't romantic love, this can be running into some new friends or giving birth to a new friendship. Once again, that giving birth energy, but giving birth to a new friendship, that could be something that is very, very focused for this month of September for my water sign collective. But back to the Seven of Wands, a lot of you guys are going to be breaking down barriers and allowing yourself to be more vulnerable, and even getting more in touch with your feminine side. Some of you may be doing some self-healing or some self-digging in order to get more in touch with this motherly, nurturing energy, my water sign collective, which is amazing. A lot of you guys will be, like I said, breaking down barriers and kind of trying to allow yourself to be more vulnerable. So then we have this Three of Wands in reverse. Some of you guys may be kind of stuck in the past. Some of you may be having a hard time letting go of something that may have either recently happened or just something in your past that maybe you've been kind of lingering on for a while. This will probably be more than likely be removed for this month of September. Most of you guys are going to be allowing yourself to remove those energies that maybe you've been stuck in, those stagnant energies that you may have been caught up in, and looking to the past. Some of you are going to be learning from your past this month of September. It could be that maybe you're going to be examining your past and being like, okay, well, I did this time, so this time around, this new time around, I plan on doing whatever differently, you know? Some of you guys may be stuck in that stagnant energy of the past, which isn't necessarily a negative thing, because if you're examining the past to grow from it, that's amazing. But you don't want to get so caught up in the past that you just start focusing on your past or start dwelling on emotions from past situations. So for my water sign collective, a lot of you are going to be really focused on the past, either focused on growing from the past or really just focused on healing from the past. And that's going hand in hand with this Empress, with that motherly energy, that nurturing energy, that caring energy, that when you want to go to your mom, you know, like, I'm healing, I need my mom, that kind of energy, you know. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So some of you guys may be kind of slowing down when it comes to something. Some of you guys may have recently had a lot of ambition or passion or drive for something in your life. Maybe you guys were being very risky with the actions that you were taking previously, either within this past month or just in general. Some of you guys may have been very, very risky, kind of thinking on your feet, not really processing what's going on in your life, or not. And that could also be why you're focused on the past. Some of you may be going back to process things that have happened in your past, because maybe in that moment you weren't really processing. So the month of September for my water sign collective is going to be a month of processing, a month of kind of almost reparenting yourself. Some of you guys are going to be showing yourself such loving and nurturing energy, and like I said, giving birth to new ideas, and even being reborn can be something for my water sign collective that is going to happen this month. A lot of you guys will be kind of giving birth to yourself, giving birth to a new version of yourself, if that makes sense. And also this will attract that loving energy that some of you may be looking for. A lot of water signs tend to be hopeless romantics, if you will. So some of you will be kind of, like I said, looking for that loving energy, searching for that loving energy. And with this healing, all of this healing energy that I'm seeing, a lot of you guys are going to be attracting that on your own without having to actively look for that loving energy, if that makes sense. So yes, overall for this month for my water sign collective, there's going to be a lot of healing, a lot of decoding, a lot of processing, a lot of looking at the past. Some of you may heal from traumas this month, certain traumas. It could be traumas in relation to your mother. Some of you guys may be kind of really focused on relationships with your mother, or how your mother treated you when you were younger, or anything like that, and you may be growing and healing from that already for this month of September. Yes, a lot of loving energy coming in from my water sign collective, and a lot of just overall healing, growth, learning from past mistakes, and attracting the vibration that you want to be at, if that makes sense. So a lot of my water sign collective, they're going to start vibrating higher for the month of September, just because they're working on their past and they're slowing down to really process things, and they're allowing themselves to be more vulnerable, be more in touch with their emotions, and being more vulnerable with the people around them that they love, and even romantic partners for my water sign collective, some of you may be more in touch with your romantic partner. Like maybe you guys were shutting them out or something like that previously. With this new energy for the month of September, a lot of you are going to be more in touch with your romantic partners, or just more in touch with your emotional side, your vulnerable side, and the side of yourself that maybe you don't even really know, that shadow self that maybe you don't want people to see. And this is ultimately going to lead you guys to more healing energies and attracting the things that you want for my water sign collective this month. But make sure that you're not getting too stuck in the past, that you're kind of stagnant on it, that you're letting the past eat you up, and that you don't grow from it. That's the main thing that you guys want to make sure that you don't do this month. Make sure that you're not getting so stuck in the past and what has happened that you don't focus on what can happen, what you can do, what you can grow. You know what I mean? Just making sure that you're also kind of keeping that ambition, but not being so quick to react that you don't think. You know what I mean? Making sure that you're not being too reactive this month as well. We're going to go ahead and get some ancestral / spirit guide messages for my water sign collective. All right, so we have the Road Runner. Keep your sense of humor and don't take things so seriously this month of September, my water sign collective. Make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others, my water sign collective. And then we also have the Unicorn. Indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression, my water sign collective. That is going to be your month of September, the month ahead for my water sign collective. Next, we're going to go ahead and move on to our fire sign collective. All right. Fire signs, my fire sign collective. What is in store for you this month of September? What's in store for you this month ahead of September? What is in store for my fire sign collective for the month of September, Spirit? My fire sign collective. All right, my fire sign collective. What is in store for you this month ahead? So for my fire sign collective, first card that came out, we have the Star. This could be the energy of rebirth, the energy of renewal, the energy of recycling, reproduction, if that makes sense. Kind of just that energy of renewal, like a cycle almost. Some of you guys are going to be having a rebirth. Some of you guys are going to be regenerating, if that makes sense, for this month of September. You guys may be kind of isolating yourselves right now or anything like that in order to go through this process of rebirth or this process of renewal. Some of you guys may notice this new energy around you right now. With this Five of Cups in reverse though, some of you guys are being very optimistic right now. Okay, so with this Five of Cups in reverse, this is telling me that maybe something has happened in your life that may have been a negative energy. Maybe it was a negative impact on your life. Maybe you guys something emotional, so it could have been a breakup, it could have been not being emotionally in touch with someone or something or anything like that. Some of you guys have experienced some sort of hardship when it comes to your emotions. This could be something related to your childhood with this Sun card being in reverse. This could be something like a father, a negative father with this King of Wands in reverse. Maybe you guys have been having some issues with your father, or just have an out of balance masculine energy in your life, or just maybe you have an unbalanced divine masculine energy. But with this Five of Cups for my fire sign collective, a lot of you guys may have just experienced some sort of emotional hardship, like I was saying. But the good thing about it is that a lot of you guys are being optimistic about it. You guys aren't really allowing yourself to dwell in the sadness. So that's really, really good. You guys aren't allowing yourself to kind of be so sad and be stuck on what has happened, if that makes sense. Like with this Five of Cups in reverse, I'm seeing that even though this emotional hardship may have been very, very either heartbreaking for you or just very, very almost dissolving, if that makes sense. So some of you guys are really healing, and not necessarily just a healing energy, but just kind of being optimistic about the hardships in your life right now. You guys have a lot of optimism about life currently. A lot of you guys are being optimistic about what's going on in your life, and that could be because of this new energy that may be present in your life, this new energy, this renewal that you may be going through. Almost like you guys are kind of becoming a whole new person for the month of September. And this isn't just because you're having a rebirth, or just because of those energies, just because you guys are keeping the optimism, if that makes sense. You guys are very open-minded for the month of September. You guys are open to a lot of things right now. For my fire sign collective, we have the King of Wands in reverse. So there may be someone in your life who is kind of having this controlling energy, and this could be a person, this could be a situation, this could just be the energy that's around you right now. With this King of Wands in reverse, someone may be very stern, but not in a positive way. Someone may be possessive. This is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So it may be that you're being too hard on yourself right now, my fire sign collective. Your divine masculine, or your father figure that's in your head. We all have that divine masculine, divine feminine, and sometimes the divine masculine can be associated with the father, if that makes sense. So with this King of Wands in reverse, this is telling me that maybe you guys are being too hard on yourself right now, and especially with this Sun card being in reverse as well. With this Sun card in reverse, this represents that childlike energy, that energy of just having freedom and innocence and pure happiness and joy. But with this being in reverse, this could represent having a repressed childhood, if that makes sense, or having a repressed inner child. So your inner child may be kind of hurt right now, and this could be because you're kind of bullying yourself. Maybe my fire sign collective isn't really being nice to themselves right now, and this could be because you guys aren't really understanding what's going on in your life. And when I say this, I don't mean that you're like, oh, telling yourself that you're not going to be anything, or like harming yourself in any way like that, but I do mean that maybe you guys are being too hard on yourself right now. So for the month of September, my fire sign collective, you guys are going to kind of have to let up off of that hardship energy, that hardness that you may be putting on yourself. You're going to have to be less controlling with yourself, be less stern with yourself, be less possessive with yourself, and kind of allow yourself to be more feminine, or at least allow your divine masculine to get in balance. Allow this divine masculine to kind of unclench his fist, if that makes sense. Stop putting your foot down on certain things when it comes to yourself this month of September. And this could also represent a negative masculine energy leaving your life. So maybe some of you guys may have a very controlling masculine in your life, or this could be a dad, this could be an uncle, this could be a brother, this could be a boyfriend or husband, anything, a masculine energy that may be controlling you, that may be trying to make you do something that either you don't want to do, or they could be being very hard on you as well. So this could be that maybe your dad is like constantly on you about something, or maybe it's your boyfriend or your husband is always nagging you about cooking and doing the dishes, or whatever it is. This masculine energy is just in a reverse position, if that makes sense. So someone may be being overly stern towards you, and this could be you being overly stern with yourself. Maybe you're the one who's being overly controlling with yourself, and you're not letting yourself flourish because you're kind of keeping yourself on this tightrope. My fire sign collective, you guys are kind of keeping yourself on this tightrope. You're putting your inner child in a box recently, and this may be because you're scared to allow yourself to be childish. Maybe you're scared to allow yourself to prosper, or maybe you guys have some repressed childhood trauma that maybe you've been neglecting that is going to have to come up this month of September. And like I said, this could be that optimistic energy about it, though. Keep that optimism. For my fire sign collective, you guys need to keep the optimism about things that are happening in your life, emotional things. This is kind of all telling me that what I'm putting together with this is, okay, so either there's a divine masculine in your life who is very controlling, right? Or you may be the divine masculine in your life who's being hard on yourself, right? So this masculine energy, it can be your father, it can be your husband, it could be your boyfriend, your brother, anything like that. Whoever this masculine energy is kind of causing your inner child some hardship, right? You guys may be experiencing this, like maybe you guys sometimes recently have been feeling like, wanting to cry for absolutely no reason. That could be your inner child calling out, really needing that assistance. And this could be because you're being too hard on yourself. You're pushing yourself too hard. You're not allowing yourself to have innocent joy, my fire sign collective. You're not allowing yourself to have that innocent energy, if that makes sense. So stop putting your foot down when it comes to yourself. But anyway, like I was saying, so maybe there's a very possessive, controlling, stern divine masculine in your life. It can be you, or it can be an external masculine. This masculine is kind of hurting your inner child, not necessarily physically, but emotionally. With this Five of Cups, emotionally they may be hurting you, but with this Five of Cups in reverse, you guys are kind of being optimistic about it, like, well, it's not so bad, it could be worse. And that can be good, but you don't want to keep someone around you who's not wishing you the best or who's hurting your inner child. But with this Five of Cups, this could also just represent you keeping the optimism towards yourself, or your inner child keeping the optimism. Like, if you're the one who's being too hard on yourself, it could be your inner child saying, okay, well, eventually I'll get to where I need to get, and then I won't be so hard on myself. Like, keeping that optimism about the things that are going on in your life. And this could be why you guys are having to have this renewal energy, why you guys are having to have this rebirth, because maybe you've gotten so swamped in this energy of being so controlling towards yourself and the things that you're doing in your life, that you kind of have to undergo this process of rebirth so that you can wash away all of those things, all of those negative things that you may believe about yourself, or other people may have made you believe about yourself. And this renewal can also represent washing away of this negative divine masculine energy, washing away this hard energy that may be put on you right now. And this could be physical, like maybe this divine masculine will completely leave your life. This could be, some of you guys may leave your husband if that's what's necessary. Some of you guys may put your dad on pause and like block him for a little while if that's what it's necessary. And if you're the one if it's your divine masculine that's out of balance, some of you guys are going to have to take a step back, and maybe you're going to be forced into that feminine energy. The Star card is feminine energy, so maybe you guys are going to have to be forced into that feminine energy, forced into that renewal and that rebirth for this month of September, my fire sign collective. And this is mostly because you guys have been too hard on yourself. So your guides are probably trying to get you to realize that it's okay to let yourself be free, if that makes sense. The Sun card is all about being free, all about having freedom, all about being innocent, that child energy, that happiness, that pure joy, not knowing the terrors of the world. So maybe you guys are stressing yourself out about all the things going on in your life while still trying to keep that optimism. And your spirit team is probably just like, you know what, let's just give them a rebirth, because at this point, like, they're not getting the messages that we're trying to send them. Or maybe you're holding on to this negative divine masculine, so they're like, well, now we have to take matters into our own hands. My favorite saying is, if you don't do it, the universe and your spirit guides will do it for you. So if you guys haven't removed this negative divine masculine, or if you're the negative divine masculine, trust and believe that spirit is going to force you into a rebirth. It's going to force you into this renewal so that you don't have to go through that anymore, so that you can heal from that and grow from this energy of holding yourself back. Okay, my fire sign collective, now we're going to go ahead and pull some ancestral spirit guide messages for you guys. What messages are here from my fire sign collective for the month of September, benevolent spirit guide? All right, so my fire signs, first of all, we got a lot. Fire signs, we have the rattlesnake. The experiences that you're presently going through are an initiation into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. Then we have the snow leopard. Take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. So spend some time alone for the month of September, my fire sign collective. We have the camel. Trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. Then we have the blue heron. Once again, make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. Then we have the Wolverine. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. Those are the messages for my fire sign collective for this month ahead, my fire sign collective. All right, air sign collective. Air sign collective. Six of Pentacles, with Two of Swords in reverse, and then the Eight of Swords in reverse. I mean, the Two of Wands, excuse me. I don't know why I said the Two of Swords. Probably because I saw the Eight of Swords. All right, and then the Nine of Pentacles. Air sign collective. First of all, you guys, okay, so some of you guys may have been in some sort of financial drought recently in your past. You guys may have been in some sort of financial drought. And the reason I'm saying this is because we have these financial cards, but this is a mental card, the Eight of Swords in reverse. This represents mentality. So you guys are coming out of a lack mindset for the month of September. Some of you guys may have been in some sort of lack mindset that was keeping you tied down, that was keeping you back, that was holding you back from fully prospering and fully flourishing in your true abundance. You guys, you're coming out of this lack mindset now, though. You guys are really opening up to the abundance that Spirit has for you, that the universe has for you for this month of September. A lot of you guys are going to be coming into a lot of money. And when I say this, I mean like either you guys are going to get a new job. Some of you may get a new job. Some of you guys are going to be nurturing your finances. You guys are going to be cultivating growth. You guys are going to be picking up a lot of finances. Like maybe you guys have planted the seeds previously for growth, previously for that abundance. Maybe you guys were putting in job applications and now you're going to receive the job that you've been wanting. You know what I mean? And then with this Ace of Pentacles, this is basically representation of spirit, of ancestors, of God, of universe, whoever you want to address. They are basically handing you this abundance. They're basically giving you this prosperity, this abundance, this material success that you guys are about to come into this month of September. This is for my air signs as well. We have a lot of earth sign energy though, so you guys are going to be very grounded for the month of September, very rooted in your beliefs and very sturdy and stable and strong. We have the Two of Wands in reverse. Maybe you guys have recently made a decision. You have recently made a decision that you felt was best for you. And it was, because it allowed you to come out of this lack mindset for my air sign collective. Maybe you guys were in this mindset that was kind of holding you back, that was kind of keeping you in this lack mindset, that was keeping you from having your true abundance, from having your true prosperity that you deserve. And you guys made this decision based upon your emotions. You guys took action. You took action towards your decision. You took the correct action previously in your past. Maybe you guys may have had a few wrong decisions or anything like that, but with this most recent choice that you've made the right decision. And so now you guys are going to be getting a lot of abundance, a lot of prosperity, a lot of financial security and success for my air sign collective. You guys are basically going to be getting a lot of good karma back. Maybe you guys have been known to constantly give out a lot of energy, constantly giving out finances to people, or constantly allowing people to tell you about their problems and those sorts of things. And that may have been what was keeping you in this lack mindset. Maybe you were always hearing about other people's negativity and it was just like, well, dang, like no one's doing well, like this is awful or something like that. And maybe you guys made the decision to stop listening to what other people had to say, especially when it was negative. You guys made the decision to stop keeping yourself in that lack mindset. Maybe you guys took some new initiative in your life, took some new action in your life. Maybe you guys decided to start posting consistently on social media, and maybe that's going to pay off this month. Or like I said, maybe you guys decided to start putting in some job applications, planting those seeds so that they may grow and flourish, so that you can be abundant, so that you can be stable. Whatever this decision was, basically, it is definitely going to pay off this month of September. Air sign collective. And once again, like I was saying, you guys are coming out of this trapped mindset that you were in, this cage that basically you were in because of your mindset. You guys are coming out of that. And with this Ace of Pentacles, like I said, Spirit is supporting you. Spirit is supporting you financially. Spirit is supporting you materially. They're providing you with your needs and your wants this month. They're allowing you to prosper in terms of finances. Overall, this is really, really good for my air sign collective. Like, there's not too much to say besides, like I said, you guys made the right decision. Like, you're out of this mindset that maybe you were trapped in, and now you're allowing yourself to flourish for this month of September. And you guys may kind of be relieving this sort of trap mindset, relieving this energy that maybe you were caught up in for this month of September because of this decision that you made, this positive decision that you made. And then we're going to go ahead and pull our spirit ancestor messages for our air sign collective? What messages are here for my air sign collective, my Geminis, my Libras, and my Aquariuses? What messages are here for my air sign collective for the month of September? Okay. So we have act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivation. So yes, okay. And then we have the remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to the signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. So once again, that Two of Wands. So this could be that maybe you guys haven't made this decision yet, and basically you're going to have to make it. Make sure you're acting on the opportunity and commit to it. But if you have made it, this is just further confirmation. Get clear on your intention and stay focused and move quickly to achieve your goal. And then we also have the Wolverine. You're a lot tougher than you think you are, my air sign collective. Those are my messages for you for the month of September. Those are the messages that Spirit has for you for the month of September. You guys are going to be very prosperous for this month. So be thankful. Make sure you're showing your gratitude to your ancestors, your spirit guides, the universe, whoever you want to call on, God, whoever it may be. Make sure you're showing your gratitude to them for the success that they're going to present you with in the month of September. All right. And lastly, we have our Earth sign collective. Well, what's in store for my Earth sign collective for the month of September, Spirit? What's in store for my Earth sign collective for the month of September? Ooh, the way they all just fell out. Okay, right off the bat, my Earth sign collective, you guys are going to be going into hermit mode. You guys are going to be spending probably a lot of time alone, not for no reason, for you guys to do some self-evaluation for the month of September. A lot of you guys are going to be slowing down and not taking action. The Page of Wands is all about taking action and being ambitious and having a lot of energy and having kind of your eye on the prize. Some of you guys are going to kind of lose what your focus is, if that makes sense. You guys may lose your sense of direction in this month of September. This isn't necessarily a negative thing, but this could also be very positive. Maybe you guys are going to lose this sense of direction so that you can go into this hermit mode and discover what is true to you, if that makes sense. With this hermit card, though, like I said, a lot of you guys may be spending some time in solitude, doing a lot of healing on your own time, healing for your own spirit. And then we have the Justice card in reverse. Some of you guys may be feeling like there's a lack of balance in your life, or like there's no justice in your life currently. Maybe you guys are feeling like someone may have done something to you and you feel like they never got what they deserved from it. So a lot of you guys may be healing from feeling this injustice, if that makes sense. A lot of you guys are going to be spending this time in solitude because maybe you just feel like, well, people can't seem to do me right, so I'm going to just spend time with myself. Like, I'm going to be my own best friend. That might be the energy for my Earth sign collective this month of September. A lot of you guys may just kind of pull back from people, not necessarily because they're negative people or anything like that, just because maybe you feel like, well, they're not providing me with anything and I know that I can do a lot of work on myself anyway, so I'm gonna just take a break from these people. I'm gonna just take a break and do what is right for me, spend some time with myself and kind of reevaluate my beliefs, what I believe and what I want out of my life, what my next action will be, what I want to focus on, if that makes sense. So a lot of my Earth sign collective, you're going to be reevaluating for this month of September, kind of resetting up your energy so that the next time you come out, you can pop out, if that makes sense. Like, once you figure out what you want, you're going to want to go after it like that, like go full-fledged after what you want. So a lot of you guys are spending time alone for this month of September to figure out what you truly want. And maybe, like I said, this Justice card in reverse, not spending time with people because maybe you feel like they're doing you injustice, and you maybe you don't want to get caught up in their energy, like, ooh, they got negative energy, I'm gonna just mind my business. And this isn't just to say like, oh, stay away from people or anything like that. This is just saying maybe you guys are going to be pulling back from people just because you feel like, I need to focus on me, I need to heal me. Maybe you're feeling like things may be out of balance for my Earth sign collective. And this isn't a negative thing. This is just maybe you kind of lost your sense of direction. So now you have to go within, if that makes sense. Like, kind of logging off as she's closing the laptop, just logging off. Like, y'all are getting on my nerves. But yeah, and then we have the Hanged one. So yes, you guys are definitely going to be having to go internally, going inwards internally in yourself to do a lot of reevaluation. Maybe you guys are feeling like you're stuck, like you're stagnant in some sort of energy. Once again, you guys may have lost your sense of direction, lost what you were focusing on, and kind of can't really figure out what your next move is. Maybe you can't figure out what you want to achieve next in your life or what your next goal may be. So a lot of you guys kind of feel stuck in some sort of stagnant energy, or maybe you just feel like something's holding you back. From my Earth sign collective, you guys may be feeling like something's holding you back from reaching your full potential. So a lot of you guys are going to be going within to figure out what this thing may be, and kind of isolating yourself from people to make sure that it's not the people who are holding you back, if that makes sense as well. Making sure that you're not around too many energies, so you can kind of pinpoint what the problem may be, or what the spiritual block or what the abundance block may be for my Earth sign collective. You guys are like, okay, well, I wanted to achieve blah, blah, and blah previously, like a goal, right? And so now you're like, okay, well, these aren't really necessarily my goals anymore. Like, what are my new goals? What is it that I'm trying to achieve in my life currently? What do I want to achieve in my life currently? And kind of figuring out like, okay, well, what do I feel like is holding me back? Those are some questions that you guys can ask yourself this month. What do you feel like what do you feel like in your life is holding you back? What do you feel like is keeping you stagnant? Why do you feel like you aren't growing in your life? For my Earth sign collective, what people in your life do you feel like may be taking advantage of you? What people in your life do you feel like aren't really serving you? Are you giving more than you're taking in your relationships and your friendships and all those kinds of things? And then we have the Page of Wands in reverse. Once again, what am I focused on? What are my goals? What actions am I trying to take? What am I trying to achieve? And all of this is kind of just going to be wrapped up into your hermit mode, so that you can do these evaluations, so that you can grow and focus on what you want more than anything this month of September. Now we're going to go ahead and get some spirit guide messages for my Earth sign collective. What is in store for my Earth sign collective this month of September? Okay, we have the humpback whale. Music is essential to healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. So you guys may be listening to a lot of music for this month of September. We also have the cardinal. The polarities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance, so do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium. So once again, like I was saying, like you guys are going to be going into this hermit mode because maybe you feel like something is out of balance, like I said previously, or maybe you feel like people are taking more than what they're giving to relationships, you know, more than anything else. Okay. So we have the manatee. Accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. So make sure that you guys aren't resisting this hermit mode. Make sure, okay. So then we have the cat. We have, it's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your over-dependency on others. So once again, that hermit mode, taking a step back from people. Maybe you guys feel like you're the one who's over-dependent on people. Maybe you feel like you're the one who's taking more than you give to the relationships. And if not, like I said, you guys are just not spending a lot of time around people for the month of September. Mostly this month of September is for you to reevaluate what you want in your life, for you to reevaluate your goals and what's making you feel stuck or stagnant, what's making you feel like you aren't growing in terms of your life or your spiritual self or your job or whatever it may be for my Earth sign collective. Make sure that you're asking yourself questions during this hermit mode and not just sitting there and doing nothing. Make sure you're actually doing the growth and actually doing the work, so that when you come out, you may come out on top, so that when you come out, you could be like, I know what I want, like I'm gonna go after it full-fledged, you know? All right, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to leave a like below and leave a comment in the comment section if you have any comments or questions about anything that I said in this video. If you want me to further go along with anything that I said in the video, be sure to comment down below. Leave any feedback that you have, and don't forget to follow me on all my social media. Be sure to check out my website so you can get your crystals, your sage, your Palo Santo, your incense, whatever it may be. Make sure that you're following me and staying up to date. Remember to subscribe to this channel, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye.